In the meantime, let's take some questions. How many radios can use hotspot at a time? So there's really no limit to that. Now you are going to be limited to how many you can actually have simultaneously talking to the hotspot. You'll want to have just one talking to the hotspot, but you can have multiple set up to work with your hotspot, and that way they can all use that one hotspot. But if you want simultaneous conversations, you'll want to go ahead and get more hotspots. But great question. Let's see, why is my Skybridge freezing up most mornings? I can run dual mode, Brainmeister and TGIF. Any quick fixes it shows on the screen, it's stuck on idle. That's not good at all. It certainly shouldn't be doing that for you. Trying to think. I would definitely need some more information to be able to troubleshoot that for you, but we'd love to help you with it. We completely stand behind our Skybridges and support them, so give us a call, 816-532-8451, and get in touch with our tech team. We'll help you get it figured out, and if there's something wrong with it, we'll fix it for you. So definitely, thanks for reaching out. Let's see, we got something there. Okay. Let's see, here's another question. Is there a way to set the alert volume to two-tone decode to be high regardless of the radio's set volume? That is a good question. I believe there is. I don't remember off the top of my head how to do that. If you folks know in the chat, definitely help Alex out. See if we can get him the answer right here. If not, if no one has the answer for you, give us a call, 816-532-8451, and one of our techs will definitely help you out there on that. Let's see. Are there any plans to have one repeater that will do all three, D-Star, DMR, and Fusion? We can do that for you. We actually have an MMDVM package we can install in our repeater that will allow you to have multiple modes active at the same time. Just like the Skybridge, you can have D-Star, System Fusion, NXD, and all that stuff active at the same time on the repeater system. WiresX probably will not work for you. You give us a call, we'll get you some more information on what we can do, but we can certainly do that. In fact, we could even make it so analog works too. So whatever you key up on is what's going to transmit out. But awesome question. Let's see. It would be nice if someone could develop a hotspot that would use multiple receive and transmit frequencies for the digital modes. Yeah, Mark, that's a great idea. I like it. We'll see what we can do about that. I think that's a good idea. When D-Star is active, he also says, the light on DMR on my Anytone is lit, and vice versa. Okay, awesome. Let's see, Thomas, how difficult is it to program the Anytones? That is a very open-ended question. Great question, though. So the Anytones, they can be programmed for a local repeater in a matter of a minute. You know, you just punch it in on the fly. Or you can spend days and weeks and months programming the entire country almost into your radio. So it's almost limitless what you can do with the radio, but it's really pretty simple to get into. I quite like it because of how easy it is to use. And with Bridgecom University, it makes it super easy. You can follow along the step-by-step videos and you'll actually learn the whole process you know, without biting off more than you can chew. And if you don't have a lot of time, I know a lot of people who are busy, especially someone like myself, we don't have time to sit down and do a lot of that stuff. We also offer a super and ultra code plug that will basically take all of that programming time, so you'll get everything that would take you a few months to build and just get that all at once. Plug that in your radio and then you know, change a few settings and you'll be up and running. But awesome. Let's see, Sam, WS4BSA. I know how to update the digital contact on the 878. Does the Sky need to have a digital contact list updated too? I notice a contact showing at just at a number. That's a good question, Sam. So the Skybridge, this is one of the other neat things about it. If you're using a Skybridge, actually all of your contacts will show up on the Skybridge, and it doesn't need a list. It's going to pull from the database that's out there. So if someone's not showing up, it's not your fault. It's just, you know, whatever information they have out there in the system, or in this case don't have. But the Skybridge is going to pull what's available. So instead of you having to actually go and update it, it's automatically going to have that information. So especially if you have, like, let's say an older radio that doesn't have as big of a contact list capacity, the Skybridge is actually going to take that over. So as long as you have it with you and can see the screen, you're going to know who you're talking to. Let's see, Mike asks, can you run Tgif Network and Brandmeister at the same time on your radio through the Skybridge? That is a good question. Absolutely, you can do that. You can run the two networks. It's mainly to do with what you program in your radio, so absolutely. Well, I take that back. You can select them on the Skybridge, and I believe there is a way you can run them at the same time. We'll have to cover that in a different video, but you certainly can do so. Let's see. Casey asks, question, can you start giveaway sign up 15 minutes before the live chat so we don't have to miss content, please? Hey, that's a good question. I think that's a good idea. Hey, why not? That's a great idea. So I'll see what the guys think, but I don't see why we couldn't do that. I appreciate it. As long as you're present to win, I don't think that would hurt anything. Okay. In Estar configuration section, how do I input multiple radio IDs in the DMR access box? Do I use colon or semicolon or colon to keep numbers separated? Yeah, so in Estar you would only put one radio ID. So just keep that the same. Now with your DMR, your Skybridge is automatically going to use whatever ID is in your radio. So if you're using different radios with different IDs, you can have those in your radio. Skybridge is going to pull from your radio. So just put your one in the Skybridge. If you need to change that, it's real simple to go in and change it. But you can add multiple IDs to your radio because there's a list for them, and then just select the one you want. Hopefully that helps. Let's see here. K3POJ asks, do I need a hotspot to hit a local repeater and pair it? So the hotspot is basically a gateway to the worldwide network of DMR, and it's awesome. That's what the Skybridge will do for you. Now, some local repeaters can do that as well. So if you have a local DMR repeater that's on the network, you won't actually need one of these to access it. You can jump in there and talk to that same network. So that's the cool part about the Skybridge. You can talk to people around the world, whether they have a Skybridge or are on a local repeater. So that's what it will do for you. Now, if you don't have a local repeater, Skybridge is a great option, or even if you do, but you do a lot of traveling, maybe you can't always reach it in your house, the Skybridge is great because it opens that door for you. So you can take it anywhere, and it's always going to work. You don't have to reprogram anything. Awesome. Let's see. Any more questions here? And any more questions about what we covered today? We went over it there. Took a minute to get the web browser working, but hopefully you folks won't have that trouble. There we go. Let's see. Joseph, are there any Skybridge discounts in the future? That's a great question. Yeah, we've always got some kind of special running on different things. So we'll certainly let you know, keep up to date if we have anything going on. But absolutely, we're always giving deals on stuff. So definitely stay tuned. When will Skybridge do DMR to Estar? I assume you mean D-Star. Those letters are close together on the keyboard. That is a great question. So the Skybridge currently for cross mode, so it'll work with all the modes, but cross mode between them it'll do DMR to System Fusion or NXDN, and vice versa in all the different variants. You know, NXDN to Fusion, Fusion to DMR. You know, vice versa. But that's a good question. We'd love to see that. I will let you know as soon as it happens. Let's see. Ryan asks, when will the wireless mic come out? So I assume you're talking about for the 578. There are some rumors, and I've seen a few prototypes of an actual wireless Bluetooth microphone with a big old screen on it for the 578. That would be awesome. It would almost work like a removable faceplate. So you can have your radio somewhere else and use it with that mic. So probably mid-summer, late summer is when we'll hear more about it, but we'll keep you up to date. Okay, Sam, WS4BSA. Question about the QSO contest. What logging software should be used? Yeah, great question. So we have a complete rules and how to log everything on the website. Definitely check that out. We can point you in the right direction of that, but all the rules should be listed out there. Okay, let's see. Donald asks, is there a way to back up all settings on the Skybridge? I have had several power outages here and I'm worried about losing the memory card. Absolutely. So if you want to, you can make a duplicate of your card. A little bit more technical, but it certainly is doable if you're worried about it. Definitely, just do some research. Just make you a duplicate SD card and you should be all set. Or you could even just save a copy of that to your desktop. That way you have it. Yeah, here I see a question here from Philip. Are they going to make radios have more memory for contacts into OSO? That is a great question. So the Anytone most recent radio, the 878 UV2 Plus, will actually hold 500,000 digital contacts. So this is a lot of contacts. The list just crossed over 200,000 and that took it years to get to. So you're going to have a lot of time left on this radio before you'll fill that list up. So definitely, absolutely, they actually just did that. So you should be set for a while with the new radio. How do I get the CPS so I can upload the revised Ultra Code plug? So the CPS is free for download on our website. Go to bridgecomsystems.com and click on that support tab. After that, you'll be able to scroll down and find your CPS download. And remember, folks, if you guys have any questions about anything we cover here today, anything you want to know about your radios, about Bridgecom, about ham radio in general, any questions, whether you're thinking about getting something or trying to figure out how to make what you already have work, give us a call, 816-532-8455. We'd love to help you. Again, that's 816-532-8451, and we'd be happy to help you with anything. I know some of our guys are actually even helping people get set up with their DMR IDs. So a lot of great value here. We're trying to help everyone in the community, so definitely take advantage of it. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you learned something from today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell next to it to make sure you don't miss out on any more great content. That's all I have for you today. I'm Cody, W3AMG 73.